Devlin.
You've gotta love sport.
The Platform.
God, I'm still sour about that. I know it takes me forever to get over there. Hey, Tyrel, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. How you going?
Look, I just played the end of that Brumbies game last year. It was a bloody try, mate. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all think it was too, but yeah. Oh, well.
How are you personally travelling ahead of this campaign starting this weekend?
Yeah, good. I've had the last probably month of pre-season out of the Hurricanes, and I'd like to think I'm tracking pretty well. Coming off the bench tomorrow night, so just sort of a different role for me to play, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, we had Samasoni on yesterday, and he said the same thing. So you're allowed 40 minutes, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I've kept out of all those chats, but
sure.
As far as I know, it's about 40 minutes tomorrow.
In terms of your peak fitness, if you were running out today to play the Springboks again, where are you at?
Man, I'd love to have another chance at them, but yeah,
of course.
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I've had like I said, a good block of pre-season with the Hurricanes, and excited about the year. I think I'm feeling pretty good.
Tell us why you're excited about the year in terms of the team's prospects.
Yeah, we've got a team that's been together for quite a while now, probably the last 3 or 4 years, and we know that we've probably underperformed the last few years, so I think the whole team have just got a really excited team. We've got a new coaching staff, we're just hoping for a big year.
When it comes to a new coaching staff, and for those of us on this side of the microphone and everyone in listener land, I suppose the only perspective we can put on it is that, hey, you've been working really close with your boss, who's been, a great support and a great mentor and everything else for a very long time. Then he leaves and somebody else comes in. Is it a hard transition? Does it take time?
It does take time. We've had, obviously we lost our head coach and our forwards coach, which were replaced by guys who, Jamie McIntosh was here last year, so he slotted right in pretty easily, and then just a new coach with Clarkie. I guess just that transition to how different their coaching styles are, that's probably been the hardest part, but also it's been quite refreshing.
In what way?
It's probably the first time where Clarkie can just rely completely on his coaching staff to coach, and he can just manage the boys, which he's done really well.
Tyrel, when it comes to coaching you in the position that you play, which is such a specialist job, and none of us who love rugby can pretend we know anything about it, mate. I mean, what you do in that front row. I mean, so, I'm really always interested is how do you coach you? What do you actually get taught, or what do you have to learn from here on in?
I guess first things first, we're coached, we've, reviewed at biggest on our scrum. So that's the biggest thing that I've got to get right in my week. There's just, the scrum, looking at the opposition and where we can attack them there. But I guess all the other things, the game's changing quite a bit, so teams need a little bit more out of their front rows. They can't just scrum and hit rucks. They've got to be able to catch a pass, run off the ball, tackle quite well. So I guess just developing all those parts of the game as well.
Do you spend a lot of time working on tackle technique and the height of the tackle, that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. You see how much that can affect the game. Lately, you're just getting that tackle height right. We spend quite a bit of time. Obviously, there's some unavoidable ones, but definitely, we're trying to tackle under the ball now.
Tyrel Lomax is with us, 32 tests for the All Blacks and played 50 games for the Hurricanes so far. Did you always want to be a front rower, mate?
Yeah, I was a front rower in rugby league, but I guess my position picked itself. I tried to play a little bit of number 8, which didn't last too long, and found my way into the front row. I mean,
it's just, I know your dad as well. What a fantastic player he was as well. I suppose when you're born with that body shape, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's only one position for me. So,
Mind you, you're 6'4", mate. You're a big boy. I mean, you ever thought about, getting the line out going as well?
Yeah, I'd have to lose a little bit of weight, I think, which is probably pretty hard for me.
Bit of muscle, yeah. Mate, we were over in Paris from the quarterfinal stage onwards, and that injury of yours, wow, what was amazing to, I think, all of us was how quickly you recovered from it, because it looked hideous at the time, and I remember looking at it on TV, and my biggest fear for you was, God, what say that gets infected or something like that?
Yeah, we had a really good medical staff around me that put in a good plan. I think it was a 2-week plan on how I could get back to running, and Yeah, we just all done really well. I think I got quite lucky. Previous World Cups we had only taken 5 props, whereas last World Cup we were able to take 6. So I was able to just, completely just focus on my rehab.
Stupid question, did it hurt at the time? Did you feel it?
I didn't feel it, no. I didn't feel it until I was getting stitched up.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
When they had to wash the wound out and things like that, that was quite sore. But at the time, I think I was just, I didn't feel it. I went to stand up and then seen it, and then I guess shock probably just took over.
Yeah, because it's like a shark bite, 30 stitches.
Yeah. So you've done a good job.
I remember, Geordie was asked this question. We had Bowden on the show a couple of weeks ago and asked him the question. So I apologise in advance for asking you the question. Are you over it, mate, or not?
I guess it's something that'll probably be in the back of our minds until we get a chance to try and win another one. So you don't think about it as much, but it's definitely still there and definitely still hurts. You
haven't watched the game again, though, have you?
I haven't watched it, haven't watched it at all.
No, it's in your mind. All right, in terms of the team this year, as far as the Hurricanes go, TJ Beck is obviously, I love hearing about this. Everyone talks about what a great influence, when you see him coming back in and recovering from that injury, that must be quite inspirational for all of you.
Yeah, very inspirational. I think just a lot of the boys being able to watch how diligent he's been around his rehab. 15 months out of the game.
That's a long time.
But
yeah.
just, he never lost focus or that passion. So I think he came back and he's just, he's been awesome for us. And I think him and Cam are going to bring the best out of each other this year.
Is he still a hundy after all these years, TJ, is he?
Yeah, he still loves it just as much.
Go on. All the very best for the season. Right now, if I had to ask you and say, where do you think you're going to finish? What are you targeting?
We're targeting, obviously winning. That's the main goal. I think that's the goal that should be for every team. But, I think this is the best we've probably looked in the last few years. Obviously, we're missing Artie and Colsey, but we've got some young boys who slot straight into their positions. Safo and Peter Larkite, Brad and Yossi, who will fill those shoes pretty well.
All the very best for the season, mate. I've been a Hurricanes fan my whole life, been a Wellington boy, of course. Enormously proud of your efforts for the All Blacks too. Stay injury-free, won't you?
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, Tyrel. Tyrel Lomax with us on the program. Thank you to the Hurricanes for that.